Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another fun-filled side project. This one is Doom 2 recreated from memory, or Doom 2 the way we remember it. Oh dear. Alright, well let's skip the demos. I don't want to give too much away. Alright, here's level 1 entryway. I don't know why I had to check that. I knew what it was. Alright, so as usual, we're playing it on Ultra Violence, and as far as this project goes, if no one, or in case you're not familiar with it, the point is for people to recreate Doom from memory. So we'll see how they do. I have a pretty good recollection of how Doom is. At the very least, I could, you know... Oh yeah, they also did music in this one. Nice. But anyway, at the very least, I can kind of, you know... There's some things that I know will feel wrong. I could point those out. But anyway, this is a little bit tighter. Lighting's off. I'm pretty sure these grunts are side by side. Okay, there we go. This is pretty good so far. I would say, kind of like the with Doom 1, the way we remember it. It's one of those cases where the hardest thing seems to be nailing the actual proportions of everything. Yeah, that's off. That's supposed to be just basically a grid of those. Yeah, this room, for instance, if I'm remembering correctly, those are a little bit further away. And I believe they only... Okay, they didn't wrap around like that. So now, if it's like the original... No, that's a door. Yep. Has the right stuff in it, though. Right, so in here... Oh, this is really off. Yeah, the size is wrong. I mean, the width feels about right to me, but... I think the light level's off. Is I getting block map there? Alright. We'll just use the chainsaw because we're running out of ammo. But, yeah, the size of some of this stuff is wrong. I think that's the right number of imps. So that should open this up, which has a rocket launcher, which if I remember correctly... Yeah, this is supposed to be a circular room with a small door. Not a square room with a big door. So now let's go ahead and go into the courtyard because I kind of want that shotgun. As with my other playthroughs, okay, yeah, that door was smaller and kind of recessed. Shape of the courtyard's off. Plus the water pool is a bit too small. Okay, now I'm just really nitpicking. Like the general shape of this is fine. Everything's basically there. Looks like all the secrets are flagged correctly. And it still has like the little wake up thing up there. Well, sound propagation, what's it, if you will. Probably the hardest thing to comment on is the texture work, but most of it feels pretty on point. Alright, here we go. Someone standing on the entryway. Nice. So I think I'm probably going to go for like half-hour episodes. Kind of aim for that. Fortunately, they're Doom 2 maps, so they're not going to be, you know, super ridiculously long, hopefully. Utter hole? Oh, this is very different. I mean, some of the things are... I guess conceptually it's very similar, but... appearance-wise, quite a bit different from the OG. Those guys were... facing away. Those shotgunners were contained. Hey, remember when there were bars here? This is a bit too bright. It's missing the cubby that had the, I think chain gunner? Ooh. Oh, this is cursed. So this, should actually be further down the... Ow! Oh, there's the cubby. It was just in the wrong spot. Okay, so this should be around, like, that area up there should wrap around, and that should be in it. Oh, this is very wrong. I mean, it has this, at least it has the right power-ups, so. It has the right stuff. It's just kind of, it's like even this, like this building is actually, it's rotated, but it is similar-ish. But yeah, it is really funny though when you look at stuff like this and how just the way that the brain remembers things. Like that was a door, that wasn't, you know, the teleporter's on that wall. But just the way the brain remembers details and how just everyone's perception kind of varies, really. Not sure. It seems like they're giving me a lot of shotgun ammo with the shotgunners and such. And there was also a pinky that should have came out of this one. That's okay. And this teleporter in here should bring me back to the start. Could have sworn one of them went in here. Yep, there you are. Right, yeah, because of the different position for this, they would be drug over to that side. Okay. Open. Open! So now this area here. Yeah, corridors are a lot tighter than they used to be. There's also... This area should go down, and there should be explosive barrels at the bottom of it. This should not be a red door. That should actually be blue. Oh, no, this is just... Oh, that's weird. This is entirely different. It still wraps around to the other side at least, but... Yeah, these two blue doors should be on this side. There should be no red door here, and there should be a little section here where you actually drop into the area down below. And there should be two drop-offs, not one. One containing the blue key and one containing the way out. So... And this is actually one of those cases where it's giving you a little bit more space than it otherwise would. So, yeah. Here we are. Now just to go back in here. There was no pinky in there, just shotgunners, I think. I think that was it. Alright, well that was Utter Hole. Map 2. Alright, so moving right along. Spelling bee names? Oh, those guys were not facing you in the original, and this window is lower. No. There's no imp there, unless he walked up from below. Should be, yep, shells. Proportions again are a little bit off, like this should actually be more or less over here with the shells being closer to the wall. Also, yeah, there should be a bunch of guys here too, and here. Feel free to critique my memory of this, because I think it'd be kind of an interesting study. I'm trying to think of when the last time I actually played Vanilla Doom 2 was. It's been a while. Elevator should be a little closer to the hallway. This area is a lot smaller, and there's so that's a little bit of a problem with the chain gunners. Also, I don't believe one starts on the ledge with the rocket launcher. Oh, jeez. I always hated this section. But, yeah, I think the one that's on the teleporter ledge normally just teleports in from that side area. Okay, I could be wrong here, but if... Oh, no, I think that's right. Yeah. I don't think it's recessed. But yeah, normally after you hit the switch to raise this ledge here, normally this would open up to reveal a teleporter, but I don't believe it's recessed. This one is... Oh no, actually no, this one isn't, and this actually shouldn't be accessible just yet. I believe you have to hit the switch behind the blue door first. This area is different. They don't have the windows on the... Oh, wow, my shot went right through them. Thank you, block map. But yeah, the windows should be wrapping around here. There should be a blue door on the side. Not just up front. This area is a bit more contained, I guess. Would be a good way to put it. This area is normally actually a little bit more open. Should be windows on that wall as well. Actually, really, you know, it's funny with this project because, I played the Doom 1 version of this. There should be a shotgunner behind the door, and the teleporter should not be on this side. It should be on the other side. But anyway, I played through it, loved the concept, but by the time I ended up getting to this one, all the spots were taken. So, yeah, well, maybe next time. Okay, so that's doing what it's supposed to do. Now this area should be opened up here. Alright, well I want to get that rocket launcher, so we're going to go over here. Those doors are also a little too wide. Also, just as kind of a disclaimer, I'm not trying to rag on anyone who's submitted levels to this, but, oh yeah, that should not be a Revenant. There are no Revenants on this map. But, there's just 3 Pinkies. 3 Spectres. Pinkies or Spectres? See, that's unreliable memory. But, yeah, I'm not trying to rag on anybody. It's, a lot easier doing this from an observational standpoint. Not to mention yeah, that should be further away. There should be 3 of these, and they shouldn't be this high. But, and there shouldn't be imps in there. But, yeah, I think you guys kind of get what I'm doing here. Just kind of comparing my memory and contrasting with other people's memories. And again, like I said, this is just kind of a fascinating... Ooh. Ow. Fascinating case study into kind of how the brain works and how we, remember various things in various different ways. That elevator is too wide. That closet has too high of a ceiling. I think the texture's off. Might just be the light level, not sure. But it was the correct switch. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting just how many details these maps get right. And how many of them are kind of glossed over. Just, I don't know. It's fun. I like it. Alright, Spelling Bee Finals. Done. I do like how they're actually giving the maps different names. That's kind of a nice touch. Alright, next one. Just Focus. Ooh, this room is shaped weird. Opposition feels about right, I'd say. Remember this beginning, there's a lot of chain gunners. Oh geez, doing this from like UV Fast or Nightmare would be kind of rough. Okay, I'm going to try to get those shotgunners on the side to infight. They're not going to do it, are they? Oh well. Yeah, that's... Whoa. Whew. Alright, there we go. There's the explosive barrels, there's the explosive barrels. Ah, I love it. And again, they got the, I mean, like, the size of the window's wrong. It should actually be a little bit lower, but, like, they have the whole, ceiling thing down. This area's a little too bright. Those ambush pistoliers aren't there. Proportions are off once again, but, yeah, That's, once again, that's probably the hardest thing to get right with a challenge like this. And I think a lot of it's based on feel, too. It's like sometimes you can, like, even as like a designer, you might think that something doesn't feel quite right, but, it's hard to place exactly what's wrong with it. Alright, they have the Spectre down there. Size of the pit's off, but they have the misaligned texture. Stairs are too high. Super shotgun and shells are there. Good. Shape's off a little bit. This door's more centered. Light switch. Got it. The shape of the light cones. You know, again, nitpicking. Really, really nitpicking. But the general concept is there. That was a bad shot. Okay, this room's not normally this open, but I actually prefer it like this. Alright, that should lower that. Good. I think the imp count might be off. I'm not 100% sure. This doesn't feel quite right. This should bring me back to the beginning. Yep. Okay. Those are a bit further away. Those guys don't normally wake up until you actually jump down there and make a noise. Chain gunner hell. Yep. Got it. It actually kind of looks like the speedrunner skip would be a lot harder to do. Basically, that's where you strafe jump over to that side, strafe jump across the key over to that side, and you just kind of skip the thing that actually opens up the chain gunner trap. These hallways are a bit too short. This switch should... Oh, that's the wrong side. Yeah, they're supposed to bring you to the same side, not opposing sides. So that should do that. I could still strafe run over to here, so thumbs up for that. Pinky, yep. I think this exit room's a little too large. I don't know. Next map. We're at about the 17-minute mark right now, so we're doing pretty well. It's map 5. It's a sewer country. Alright, so far this actually feels a lot like the original. I think. Okay, that's... Oh, ouch. There's a lot of RNG damage. That's off. That should only lower when you're when you hit those torches. Seriously? Yeah, that's that should be a little window. Yeah, there should be a window and the torch. Pretty sure. This isn't like the original at all. These imps always blocked me in the OG one. That was annoying as hell. Again, I prefer this version. Shoot you. Go down here. There should be 2 little drop-offs over here and then on the other side with some imps. These cubbies are too large. They're not supposed to be connected. But that's okay. That actually, I think, flows a lot better. The hallway is not long enough. Jeez, I am really nitpicking, aren't I? This hallway is maybe a little too wide. The door's not supposed to open until you go to about this point, I believe. There should actually be... This should be over here, and there should be one more trapdoor here. Did it? Oh, okay, they just opened that door. Alright. I get it. That... Okay, they just reversed it. Got it. Right. Can't really hear the music well enough to really critique that, but based on the notes I'm hearing, they sound reasonably accurate, I guess. Okay, that door I think is at a different angle normally. The switches, yeah, they have the arrow on the ground, which is how it's supposed to be. Now these should have an imp in them. Yep. And this should go into the sewer section. Good. I feel that some things are a bit tighter than they should be, but yeah, again, proportions. Oh, that doesn't look right. It should actually be a straight run from the drop-off to the door. Yeah, it's kind of segmented right now. Could really use some shells. Let's see. There we go. This should look into this room here. Yep. Has the rocket launcher. Excellent. Has the lost souls. Good, my favorite. Everyone knows how much I like Lost Souls. That's a bit off, but again, you know, that's not supposed to be staggered, so I guess it's technically correct if you kind of take that into account. Alright, there should be a lot more opposition around... oh, I see what happened. Okay. Yeah, this area on the side is closed off. There's a lot of just former humans in there. It also wraps around to about this point. Okay, that doesn't feel right to me. Plus that key should be on the ground. There should be like a little hole there to view it. Okay. If the wall behind me opens up, I'll know they played too much Maps of Chaos. It did not. Okay. Heights on those are off, I believe. Is there more shells here? No. Alright, so there should be a Hell Knight. Yep. Hell Knight that I don't quite have enough ammo to kill. Just let those guys infight. I really didn't want to use that, but it's okay. Kind of feels like there's too many specters in here. Like way too many specters. I'm not sure. I think there might have been one just on the upper area. Nope, the box of rockets is missing. But generally speaking, the specters that come up here are ones that teleported in from the bottom, which maybe they did? Nope, they didn't. Should be 2 Cacos, which... Sorry, not 2, 3. Not 4. I think 2 on one side, 1 on the other. The imps should have the ambush flag. Doesn't seem like they do. Also seems like there's only 1 of them. Okay. Come on, die. Thank you. Alright, let's take on the specters. Alright, not a damaging floor. Good. Oh, ow, 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 ow. I regret everything. There you are. Alright, we still have 1 kill left. Oh. I think this door's... Yeah, it's not quite as wide, so this jump's a bit harder to do. Okay, that imp had the ambush flag. So, okay. Fantabulous. So that was map 5, the waste tunnels, or Sewer County. I like Sewer County better. And, you know, I think we have time for one more, so this is map 6, Big Crush. Oh, I don't like the look of that. The Revenant's not normally that close. Alright. So let's just go ahead and do some creative dodging. This area is a little bit tighter. Do they have the secret? Yes, they do. Thank goodness. Seem to remember there being more ammo, but I wonder if I can make this. No, I can't, because these guys were being maniacs. So this should bring us right to the foot of the spider's thing. Nope. Ooh, that's off. Let's just go ahead and crush her. Just because we can. And there should be a plasma rifle there. Yep. The ledge is a bit smaller than usual, but, you know, proportions. I actually think the jump, as long as the pinkies cooperate, I actually think that the speedrunner jump here, those bars are a little bit off too. There should be closed, open, closed, but whatever. Oh, come on. You know, I love Doom, hate Infinite Height. Yeah, just kind of keep watching this little show. There we go. Okay, they got the imp jails. I don't remember if there were 4 or 3 of them. I want to say there were 3, but not 100%. Now when I run here, the crusher should deactivate. It did. Good. I think they were missing 1 cell pack, maybe? Not sure. Alright, let's jump there without interruption. That lift is way bigger. Okay, those jails actually should have opened when I jumped over here. Alright, well, we'll take them out here. Okay, yeah, trigger was just in the wrong spot. So I'll just grab all this fancy loot. That's a generous helping of cells, I think. I don't think this armor is supposed to be here. I could be wrong. Stuff like, you know, the health vials and armor bonuses are definitely one of the easier things to get wrong. Just because generally speaking, they are so insignificant that I think unless they are meaningful, like they trigger something, then you're just not really going to commit them to memory. Well, this area is way larger than it normally is. Is there anything? Okay. For some reason, my eyes were playing tricks on me. The thing I'd be curious about is to see if the blue key changes depending on the difficulty, like it does in the actual map. Alright, that opened up as it should. Seems like a different shape, but that's okay. Should be a switch here to activate the lift. It shouldn't just be a press. Armor bonuses are here. There's not enough of them, but they're armor bonuses. They don't matter. I mean, they matter, but not that much. Okay, these tunnels are... yeah. These hallways are wider than normal. And hopefully, in the next room, I will get the super shoddy and some ammo. Okay, so this is correct. Bit too large. I think there's a bit more space between the... Oh, you know, I think the height's just not as extreme normally. There should be stairs here. Revenants are there. I want to say that there should be 3. But, you know what? It's Revenants. I'll gladly take just 2. That jump is a lot harder to do in the actual map. This room doesn't actually seem to give you as good of bonuses as the OG one. They're still good, but normally they give you kind of an excessive number of health pickups. Like they give you, I think, a Mega Sphere, a Soul Sphere, or no, a Mega Sphere and a Mega Armor, I do believe. Okay, that's normally a rectangular platform. I don't think there's normally this many lost souls. I believe there's also a cell pack, a large cell pack that's missing. So here we go, on to the final run. Okay, that monster closet's open, has way more imps than I think it should. I think it only has like maybe 4 normally. It's not that many. Hell Knight's there. Shape of the room's off. Very off. I'm trying to think. If I remember correctly, there were... Damn it, stop it. There were pillars around where the Hell Knight was. Some sort of like lighting thing. This area is a bit more open, and there's like a little... kind of a narrow bridge going into this side area. It's not just an open thing. Halls are a bit wider. I don't think there's normally as... Yeah, this arena is smaller. This shouldn't be open. It's not really a secret. I don't think it's flagged as a secret, but it's a hidden door. Well, they made the speedrunner strats impossible, so there you go. Should be... Okay, the yellow key should actually be on the ledge here with the switch next to it, not there. Although I think they might have... Ooh, that should not be a Baron. That should be a Hell Knight. Let's go ahead and just run past that. Let's try to make all these rockets count, because I don't have that many of them. Right, actually I think... Now to think about it, Dead Simple's coming up. Might as well just end on a bang, right? Alright, so let's go into the teleporter. I don't remember if that faces outwards or inwards. So, this pillar wasn't here. Pretty sure that switch was on this wall. Alright, can I actually make that jump? I can. There should have been the Spectre in here. Or Pinky. One of the two. And I think it's a hallway instead of a square room. I'm getting really nitpicky. Okay. I'm gonna just keep saying that because it's true. Alright, so Dead Simple coming up. Or browns the map. You have wandered deeply into the infested starport. Ahead of you stands a bastion of hell. A fortified zone. The only way you can save the remaining humans of Earth is to blast your way through. You take your weapon in hand. This should be easy. Wait, are those? Ooh, yeah. One should be on one side, one should be on the other. They did get the stacked backpacks. Also, was the intermediate text different? So I do believe that this should go up to the ceiling. Oh, the height is wonky. They do have the... they nailed the absolutely demonic invisibility spheres, though. Those things are bastards. Actually thinking that the speedrunning strat of rocket jumping yourself onto the exit platform might be impossible here, too. I'm not sure if... It looks like there's a longer distance. I don't know. I'm not Zero Master, so don't look at me. Okay, I'm gonna lower these platforms. Oof. Now these look like they're actually narrower than they were before, so it actually looks like you might be more likely to get a no-clipping fireball. Also remember there being a Megasphere. There is no Megasphere here. So I'm going to go ahead and just use the rest of my shotgun rounds on this. I'm going to save my plasma and rockets for the nasty spider kids. That just seems like the right thing to do. You can have some. Why not? So we're going to blast our way through here and just make our... oh, yeah. That's the good stuff. Oh, these tunnels are definitely smaller, definitely shorter. Okay, there's some rockets. Yeah, it's... This version of it isn't quite as generous when it comes to resources, but, yeah. It's all good, all good, all good. We've got plenty. Or maybe it's just a little more generous with plasma and less generous with the other ones? I don't know. Oof, ow, ooh, ow, eat, ow, ooh. Damn it. How did I know that was going to happen? Alright, well I triggered that bug. We're just going to go ahead and cheat. Because screw that. Oh, what was the other secret? Was it just to here? Yeah. Actually, I'm curious about one thing, and this is very nitpicky. So there is a deathmatch only start. I don't know if they actually did deathmatch starts in this. I don't know if they even care about that, but there's a start that actually appears outside of the normal map. It's deathmatch only. What? What is that? Okay. Yeah, I guess they didn't put that in. Like I said, no big deal. It's not really, oh, right. Not really something I'd expect. That was another thing. If this ended up going up by 2, you actually were able to just strafe run onto it because these didn't lower to the ground. Alright, anyway. Yeah, that was Brown 96 the map. Not Browns. Yeah. So yeah, there we go. That was the first 7 levels of Doom 2 the way we remember it. So, yeah. So far, so good. I mean, most of the stuff was spiritually very similar. A few little differences, as I've, meticulously complained about this whole time. Not really complained, just observed. Yeah, so far, I'd say the authors did a pretty fantastic job, so we'll see what happens after this point. See if we have any cyber demons in map E1M8 or anything like that. E1M7, my bad. But yeah, that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.